Manjita, we are all set. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the webinar, Exam De-Stress, Strategies for Stress-Free Exam Preparation. I am Manjita, working as part of the English faculty at Rockwoods International School, and I am thrilled to be your host today. Whether you are a student, a parent, or an educator,
Manjita, you are on mute.
we'll firstly discuss about some of the very important tips for our students as they are preparing for their exams. Then we'll have a look at some of the most important courses and scholarships that are offered here at Rockwoods. Next, we'll have a quick glance at some of the most important tips for our parents as they support the students in their journey towards exam preparation. We'll further see why Rockwoods is better, what makes Rockwoods better as compared to other institutions when it comes to your journey for preparation ahead. And lastly, as part of closing the session, we'll take some of the questions from you. To begin this session, allow me to introduce our two panelists for the day. Our first panelist, Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni. I extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni, the Principal and CEO of Rockwoods International School. Sir holds a BTech degree from NIT Warangal, and he has pursued a master's in education. He's a visionary leader, exemplifying patience and approachability. His leadership and commitment to excellence inspires both staff and students to reach their full potential. Our next panelist, Mr. Ramakrishna, is an MBA HR graduate and certified coach with 2 decades of experience as an L&D professional. His expertise spans IT, ITES, BPO, and real estate, where he has excelled as an L&D head, accent specialist, and language consultant. Mr. Krishna is dedicated to helping individuals succeed on their professional journeys. We all know that the month of March marks the beginning of exam season. It becomes really important for students to prepare themselves well, as these are the crucial years in their career making and future shaping. With the exam season going on, the pressure on both students and their supporters, that is the teachers and the parents, is significant. To provide valuable guidance, I would like to ask Mr. Subramaniam to share some paramount tips for our students as they gear up for upcoming exams.
Sure, Manjita. Let me share my screen here. All right, I hope everyone can see my screen. Very good evening, everyone, all the parents and all the students. And I also see some of the institution leaders as well here, teachers and principals. Very good evening, everyone. I think CBSE children mostly reaching towards end of their examinations. Good number of children have written close to 4 exams, and one more exam is on Monday, and some more children are writing computer, artificial intelligence, but otherwise they are almost completing their board examinations. And ICSE board children, I think there are still good number of exams to go, and in terms of the state children, I think they are they would have been gearing up for their exams. I think they are scheduled to start on 18th of this month. Considering all these various board children, we wanted to give some tips, especially which children can follow during the board examinations, while preparing for board examinations. So let me present those tips for all the students here. The first one is, the amount of stress on children during preparation and while writing board examinations is going to be a lot. Keeping that in mind, it's always better to do meditation. All that a student must need to spend is just 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes towards end of the day. Beginning of the day 10 minutes, towards end of the day 10 minutes. That will relieve lot of stress from the students, and they will be also be able to prepare better for the board examinations. And second very important tip I would say is, at times it's better to pause, for a moment and, visualize the success. When we visualize the success, I'm going to get, 80 percentage, 85 percentage, 90 percentage, maybe 95 percentage. The kind of feeling, that I might have, that will boost your morale, and you will also be able to prepare better, right? So don't stop yourself, take some time and visualize your success. That will help your preparation and also writing examination very well. And third one, which is the need of our at this point of time, digital detox. Keeping away gadgets, devices during preparation, and also while writing the board examination is very, very, very important. And some people will lure you, some people will motivate you to look at websites where telling these are expected questions, these are predicted question papers, and all of that is not going to help you, children. What is going to help you is preparing very well, preparing from the textbooks, and preparing from your teachers, listening to your school teachers. They will have more clarity, and no one will can tell you much better than these kind of resources. So make use of those resources, and rumors and all those kind of things don't trust. And they will tell this kind of paper will come, this is there on the website, and all of that is not going to help, right? So keep away from devices. That way you can prepare better from the known trusted resources. And fourth one, especially when you are in stress, and in case if there is a subject which you don't like the most, right? Put down that in writing. Write about whatever that it comes to your mind. Maybe complaining, maybe going, getting away from the stress that you have, and all that, and that you don't need to show it to anyone, right? And including your friends, your faculty, or your parents, and all that. That way your frustration can vent out from your body and from your mind, and you will feel a lot more better. So take up expressive writing, as and when. It might be just as good as 1 to 2 minutes of time. If you just put down and write down, and all that, it is out of your body and out of your mind. So please do take up this fourth tip as well. Fifth one, during examination times, typically children tend to spend good amount of time, 10 hours, 12 hours. There are some children who prepare close to 14 to 16 hours as well, right? During this kind of preparation time, it is very important children practicing yoga kind of thing, laughter therapy, and listening to music, just 10-15 minutes of listening to music, whenever you feel stress, that will relieve you from the stress, and all that, and you can put all your energy for thorough preparation, for thoroughly writing the board examinations very well. And last one is positive affirmations. Always think of yourself, I can do it, be showcase your confidence, and always think of I can get 10 by 10. And those kind of words, you always use it as you think about yourself. That way you will be very, very, very confident while preparing, while writing the examination. So these are the 6 tips, which are, I would say, very simple, but they will help you very well during the board examination times. I hope that is helpful. Back to you, Manjita.
Thank you for sharing your insights, sir. At Rockwoods, We are committed to fostering academic excellence and providing opportunities for aspiring individuals to achieve their educational goals. Through our diverse range of courses and scholarships, we aim to empower students to unlock their full potential and make meaningful contributions to their communities and beyond. I would now like to request Mr. Ramakrishna to provide some insights into the courses and the scholarships offered at Rockwoods.
Sure, Manjita. Good evening to all of you. Well, I would just like to give you a brief on the various courses offered at Rockwoods. So to begin with, in fact, we have the MPC, which is again the PCM, that is the physics, chemistry, and the mathematics component. But at Rockwoods, the speciality is everything is integrated. So in fact, whatever courses that we have, it combines both the CBSE, that's NCERT, plus the integration of the IIT and the JEE. And then we also have the BIPC or the PCB, and that is biology, physics, and chemistry. That's again integrated with the NEET coaching. And then we have the MEC, that is maths, economics, and accountancy. We do lay the foundation for the CA here. And we also have the CLAT, that is nothing but a law set. I mean, that's connected to the central law. And then we also have the SAT, an examination which students do right before proceeding to abroad for their graduations. Then we also have CEC or the AEB, that is business studies, economics, and accountancy. Here as well, they lay the foundation for the CA. And we also again have the CLAT and the SAT coaching. And the last one we have is the NEET long term as well as the short term. So definitely the students completing their 12th and who are definitely keen in going ahead and recapping all the subject matters, they can definitely come in for the short term coaching. And the students who have already attempted and who again wish to probably progress, who also would be attempting in this coming month in May. And if they wish to progress again, they could also go with the NEET long-term coaching, which is offered by Rockwoods. Well, now coming to scholarships, I mean, we do give a lot of importance to scholarships. It's a very important facet, and this is the way that we actually honor even very good education and very good talent. So we do have the daily scholarship test at our campus, and the students who write these scholarship tests, they can get up to 50% off on the college fee. And we also currently have the early bird registration offers running at our campus. You could actually come and block in your seat as well. And then we do encourage the talent, as I said, we have talent rewards and recognitions. So there are regular tests that we conduct every week. And we encourage the students by giving them small mementos as a part of the talent rewards and recognitions.
Thank you, sir. In this insightful session, we delve into effective strategies for not just students, but also our parents. Parents play a really crucial role when it comes to empowering their children in this particular period. Dear parents, as exam season approaches, your support and guidance plays a crucial role in helping your child navigate through this challenging yet pivotal time. Mr. Subramaniam, I would now like to request you to share some important strategies that will aid our parents in assisting their children during this exam preparation journey.
Sure, Manjita. All right. So this question is asked by many parents as well, when they visit our campus, how can we help our children during the examination times? So, let me present, some of the things, what we can do as a parent, while children are, writing the board examination. First thing is, get, good understanding of where, the child's center is, and also, the exam schedule of your child. That way you can arrange, the pickup and drop accordingly. It should not be a surprise. And where your child is calling you on the exam day, daddy and mommy, please be available, I have exam. So that is the first thing as a parent that we can do. And second thing is, I do understand, most of the parents are going to look out, or the college, for +1, +2 or intermediate, and there would have been some discussions happening with your child in terms of, what stream, what group, and, location, college, hostel, day scholar, many of things would have been happening. right? But especially during this time, it's better to avoid any argument with your child when they are writing the board examinations. Yes, you can listen to them, but you can tell them. But when you have a disagreement, it's better not to have the argument, especially while board exams are progressing. And one more thing, what you can do is have a meal, with your child, morning, afternoon, and then during night. Talk about routine things, and all that. That way, children feel comfortable, and they will not carry the stress, and all that. And all the parents, I'm sure all of you would have been having a lot of stress in your business, in your job, or part of your daily life, and all that. But don't bring that to your child, and don't discuss those things with your child, and all that. And make sure that your child is getting good sleep. That will help them to be very fresh while writing exam, while preparing for the exam. And it is also all our duty as a parent to keep them away from the digital distractions, be it mobile or laptop or TV, and all that. And you can definitely encourage children, giving incentives. Sometimes if they perform better, you can also tell them this is what I'm going to get for you, and all that. All of that at times motivate children to perform better. And when they need, please be available. Sometimes you just have to listen to them. That's all what it is needed. Sometimes it might be some help in terms of arranging some material, or dropping them at school, picking them for for exam center, and all that. Whatever it is, make yourself available for your child during this time. And please ensure that your child is having balanced diet, especially avoiding non-vegetarian food, and avoiding junk food, and avoiding oily foods at this time is highly encourageable. And comfort them, encourage them, and especially when they have some regrets. I couldn't do a question because of lengthy paper, or a specific question which I couldn't attempt, and all that. Just tell them, comfort them, tell them it's all right, and it's okay. One question doesn't matter, 1 mark doesn't matter. Downplay the regrets, and all that. And no negative talk, always encouraging talk, and all that. So all of these little things will help you children to be calm, and to be peaceful, and to be really at good state to write the board exams, and to prepare for the board examinations. And I'm sure some of the parents also have seen where they are also in stress because of their children board examinations. Don't worry. I think I'm sure they would have given out a lot of time in preparing, and they will definitely do well. You don't have to worry, and all that. I wish all the best for the remaining exams, and for the children who are going to start writing a little later. For all of those children, all the best, and I'm sure your children will be doing well in the examination. Back to you, Manjita.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope our parents and students must have found this information really very helpful, and they'll definitely adapt these tips throughout this exam season. To move on to our next agenda, I would like to ask Mr. Ramakrishna, what sets Rockwoods Junior College apart from other institutions?
Sure, Manjita. I think it's a very good and a very relevant question, because this is the point of time where parents, in fact, start looking for various institutions. And in fact, every institution has got their own USPs. However, I would also like to give a brief on how Rockwoods is different from the other institutions. So the first one, we talk about the personalized attention. So this is something that we always give a lot of importance at Rockwoods. And the point that we do and take care here is we keep the strength limited in a classroom. So max to max, we have a strength of 35, between 35 and 40. So we do not encourage the students more than that. This enables us to give a personalized attention to various students, understand, the issues that they're facing, any subjects or anything that they require more attention on. And secondly, of course, excellent infrastructure. And definitely the parents who have not yet visited us request you to definitely come have a look at our campus as well and have a look at infrastructure as well and the kind of technologies that we use here. So every campus has got a different one, but at Rockwoods, yes, we have got very good and spacious classrooms. And it's just not about the space, but we have ample amount of ventilation right away from the city, and we have very less pollution, and even the noise also is definitely missing. Very good labs and library and dormitories and playgrounds for the children. We encourage students definitely to participate in play games because we believe in mental and physical fitness go hand in hand. And next one, the future ready. So preparing the children for the CBTs, and that's the computer based tests, because we do have the computer lab as well. And then we encourage children to take up some of the tests even on the computers. This gives them ample amount of practice. The last one being a very, very important segment, which I would say that at Rockwoods, we don't label students. I mean, we don't label the students stating that these people are really good performers, these are mediocres, and these are the least performers. So we don't do this at Rockwoods because for us, all the students are the same, and we love to give equal importance to all the students because this definitely demotivates the children. So for us, every child is the same. We like to give equal attention to everyone, and hence we do not go ahead and label the children at Rockwoods.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Insights. I hope our parents and students must have found this information really very helpful and they'll be able to make wise choices. Parents and students, if you have any questions, you can contact us on the numbers given below. Apart from that, you can always mention your contact numbers or your queries in the chat box. We have one of the questions coming up from one of our parents. It's a query of real concern, which says that what if my child is not able to clear IIT or NEET, or what if my ward is not interested in medical or engineering courses? What are the other domains that can be explored by the student? So, Mr. Subramaniam, beyond establishing itself as a prominent institution for IIT and NEET, does Rockwoods prepare students for other competitive exams as well? If yes, then what are the other key competitive examinations? Could you please enlighten us upon that?
Sure, Manjita, I think that is very, very good question. And I think given the number of seats that we have in IITs and even in the medical kind of colleges, so let me just answer, what kind of support that we give for other than, JEE, joint entrance exam for IIT and NITs, and then NEET. So there are a lot of other type of courses, which children must look at. It's not just NEET and IIT JEE alone, right? If a child is looking at from engineering perspective, obviously, IIT and NITs are top-notch colleges, but there are good number of other colleges which are on par, with some of the NITs and some of the IITs. Such institutes also conducting exams, especially if you look at BITS Pilani campuses. You have 3 campuses in India. One is Rajasthan, BITS Pilani, and then, second one is, Hyderabad, BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus, and third one is BITS Pilani campus in Goa. And they also have one campus in, outside of India in Dubai. So these 4 campuses, also pretty good engineering colleges. And, in case if a child could not crack JEE main or advanced, they can look at, BITSAT kind of, entrance test to get into these colleges. And VIT is also one such kind of college. I think they have 3 colleges. They do conduct one test, VIT Triple I think in Vellore, Tamil Nadu, and then Chennai, and then one in Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh. 3 colleges put together, they conduct this entrance test. Pretty good college and infrastructure and, college placements, and in terms of career options, good options are available in this college. And then MSET, which is recently renamed as EPSET, is also one more entrance test. Like Usmania, JNTU, there are some reputed colleges in private wing side as well. And if you do good, get a good rank, and you'll be able to do engineering in those. For if in case if you're looking at non-engineering side and all that, and CUET for Central University Entrance Test, central colleges, and these are also very prestigious kind of colleges, especially Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, in fact, rated much higher than IITs. And if you are looking at the research side and all that, CUET is the best way to go, and all that. And if somebody wanted to pursue their career on the advocate, law side and all that, common law admission test, CLAT is there. Somebody wanted to pursue their career on defense side, NDA, National Defense Academy is there. And I think most of the parents are not aware, even children, I would say. IIMs, very prestigious kind of colleges for management kind of courses. They also have started bachelor courses. To get into, with bachelor degree, such kind of colleges, you need to write integrated, mental ability test, IP MAT exam, pretty prestigious one. And if someone is looking at, design kind of side, courses, architecture kind of courses, you have NID and you have UCID examination also, right? So there are many kind of ways and means to get into prestigious colleges and all that. And at Rockwoods, we provide such kind of opportunities to give guidance and to help children to prepare, and so that they will be able to get into those such kind of colleges using these kind of examinations. There is one more question, I think. Parent is asking, what is the fee structure for grade 11? So fee structure for grade 11 is going to be 1.4 lakhs per annum. That includes all the type of fees, including lab and activity fee and all that. 1.4 is going to be the tuition fee and college fee and all that. And for day scholar, if it is residential, it will vary somewhere around 3.5 lakhs approximately, I'm saying. And however, as we mentioned, we are going to conduct scholarship test, and who knows, your child may be eligible for good amount of scholarship. So that is what we do in terms of the fee structure. There is one more question which they are asking. In terms of the residential life, how it is going to be. College for children. I will quickly explain about residential life, and I'll come back to a couple of more questions that are there. So typically residential life, Monday to Saturday, children wake up at 5:15, and then there is going to be 40-minute time where children come to ground and do yoga kind of exercises in presence of yoga master. 6 to 7 is going to be bathing time, and 7 to 7:30 breakfast. Each day one variety of breakfast will be served, and milk also will be served. Cornflakes will be there, and we also give sprout kind of food along with breakfast every day. And then 7:45 onwards, classes would begin, and 7:30 to 7:45 is going to be meditation time. 7:45 to 4:50 is a regular college time, with a lunch break of 40 minutes in the middle. And classes would begin from 7:45 to 4:50 for science streams, BPC and NEET long term and short term, and also for PCM, that is NPC. For commerce courses, class timings are 8:15 to 8:20, I think, to until 4 o'clock in the evening. And evening 40 minutes of playtime will be there, and then bathing will be there, and 6:30 to 7 is going to be dinner time. 7 to 9 study hours are going to be there in presence of tutors, and 9 to 10 is going to be self-study, and typically is not required for 11th graders. 12th, I think they do study, and then they go to bed after that. And if it is Sunday, they wake up little late, and 3 to 4 hours of practice, they can do on Sunday. And second half is going to be rest time, and evening there is going to be a movie. And for 11th and 12th, every Saturday, there is going to be a test in the second half, and which they will write, and they will get the result, immediately. That is typical residential life. And in terms of the admission process, all that you have to do is you can just make a call to our admission team, and they will help you to complete the process. All that you have to do is share child Aadhaar card, and child has to take up a small test, either online or physically at our campus. Either way, it is fine for us. And then making a token amount, you can just block the seat, and at your comfort level, you can come down to our campus and do the remaining part of the term 1 fee. So that's how you block the seat. And once results are out, you have to share the pass certificate of the child, and sometime in the month of June, you can submit PC, bona fide of the child, and all that. If there are any specific questions, please go ahead and put it in the Q&A session so that we can answer those for you. And there is one more question in terms of when classes are going to start. It is going to be towards end of March, beginning of April. Classes are going to start, and somewhere between 28th of March to 4th of April. And we can exactly let you know the date. And if anybody is looking at little academic year plan, and all that also can be shared by Monday. Books and all that are going to be available in the campus, and they are available from 15th of March. Plenty of questions are coming today.
I believe parents are ready to get their students enrolled and get equipped for the next academic year as they begin with their journey towards their career building and shaping their futures. We'll wait for a couple of minutes for any more questions that we have.
And some parents are asking, when classes are exactly going to start. So, see, typically, 3-4 days time, we will be spending on bridge course, covering certain concepts which are not there until 10th class, and, which may help children to perform better in 11th kind of thing. So 3-4 days time we'll be spending, and we will also provide some career counseling so that they understand career options. And there would have been some scenarios where certain children will be still confused in terms of what subjects that they need to pick, right? So we will also help children during the first week time, so that we allow them to listen to wherever they have confusion. We will allow them to listen to all such kind of classes. Some children will be in dilemma to go with BPC or MPC, so we will allow them to sit in math classes. We'll allow them to sit in botany and zoology classes. 2-3 classes, if they listen, they will have little more clarity. And our faculty also would be accessible and available during this time, to have one-on-one discussions, and to clarify, to motivate, and all that, so that children will be more clearer in terms of what they wanted. If they are clear, they can also do well in their 11th and 12th.
Mr. Subramaniam, request you to please enable the chat box, requesting all the participants to please share your numbers with the student's name, so that we can in fact get in touch with you.
All right, I just did that.
So request all the students and the parents to please punch in the mobile numbers as well as the details of the students. This will enable us to get in touch with you at the earliest.
All right, Manjita, I think that would be all.
Yes. As we wrap up today's webinar, I want to express my gratitude to our speakers and to all of you for joining us. Thank you for your time. And remember, success is a journey, and today we have taken just a step forward towards it. Let's give our best to it. Let's help our students, our children, preparing well for their exam as well as successful careers, and make wise choices for them. Thank you so much. Wishing you all a very
Thank you all.